Hi, I got involved in the disability movement about 20 years ago when I discovered independent living. There was a philosophy out there that was brought back by Vietnam veterans returning, wanting to be part of society rather than just living in VA hospitals. And so they created something called the independent living movement. In the early 70s, the independent living movement came to Canada. And then in the early 90s, I met a very dear, a woman who became a very dear friend. And we worked very hard and did a lot of lobbying and a lot of community development and managed to establish an independent living center in our own community, a very small community in Northern Ontario. That was, to me, was like my whole world had changed. Suddenly it was no longer us and them, but we were actually part of the community. Fast forward a few years and we became involved in Ontario with something called the Ontarians with Disabilities Act Committee. We managed to mobilize, I believe it was around 1,800 people with disabilities around the province using email and various other internet-based systems. We were able to mobilize people and lobby the government and produced what has since in its second incarnation is now called the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act, which is mandating that accessibility be built into the environment as opposed to the built environment being inaccessible. I think that was a wonderful step and progress for Ontario, and I'd really like to see that go national. The only reason it was provincial is because it is a provincial mandate. But I would like to see all of the other provinces look at accessibility and develop an act of their own that fits with their province and their mandate. Another wonderful thing that's happened as a result of much lobbying is we now have a Mental Health Commission of Canada. And we have great hope that that commission is going to achieve great things and take that message across Canada uniformly so that there isn't a difference between provinces like there is with the Ontarians with Disabilities Act. So we've made a lot of progress. We've got a lot further to go, but I'm hopeful that we will get there. We just have to keep plugging away, or as that old 70s poster used to say, just keep on keeping on. Thanks.